Hello and welcome back to the channel where we talk all about astrocartography, locational astrology, and how to create a magical life in places you love. It's me, Helena, and I just arrived to La Rochelle, the port city in western France. And I just arrived here this morning by boat. I am currently cruising to many different PARANS all across France, Norway, and the UK. And my first stop here today is actually on my Saturn lunar node PARAN. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Saturn at a latitude. I'm going to be showing you a little bit of La Rochelle along the way. Before we get started though, be sure to hit that subscribe button and also check out my free blog, resources, and my free astrocartography guide and cheat sheet, which you can get down below in the description. You're not going to want to miss out on all those incredible advice, story times, tips, and adventures that I share with you from on the road as I'm traveling full time to all of my astrocartography lines. Get all those stories and tips via email in my astrocartography newsletter, and you can get all of that for free down below in the description. All right, let's get started. Come on. You guys know what a big deal PARANS are. PARANS are those latitude crossings that go across your map, and you can see them visibly at a latitude by using a professional astrocartography software like SolarFire, which is the software that I love and recommend to all of my students in my courses. And if you ever did want to get SolarFire, be sure to use the discount code WOODS15 at checkout to get 15% off. That little discount code will help you because it is a bit of an expensive software, but it's so worth it because it has all the details that other maps don't. Now those PARANS, or those latitude lines, they're going horizontally across your map, not to be confused with the astrocartography lines, which are the longitude lines on your map that you can see for free on places like Astro.com. But the PARANS are happening at a latitude, and PARANS can make or break a place depending on which PARAN you're on. Now, today I'm here in La Rochelle, and I'm on a Saturn lunar node PARAN. And the lunar nodes represent increase and also this emphasis. The lunar nodes are often connected to eclipses, which can be wild card events or places of or times of activation. And so when we're thinking about lunar node PARANS, they're places that have a lot of emphasis, a lot of importance, and it's kind of like magnifying the energy of that planet that's connected to the lunar nodes. So for instance, I'm here on my Saturn lunar node line. Literally woke up this morning and wanted to get to work. I wanted to go to the gym, get productive, have my healthy habits, get a nice smoothie with fruit in it. Like I am not someone that's really into like health drinks or juices, but I notice anytime I go somewhere where I'm really close to Saturnian energy, like in Amsterdam where I have my Saturn ascendant line exactly, I always am really focused on filming, getting things done, being productive, being efficient with my time. And any of you astrology nerds out there know that Saturn rules time. Saturn is associated with time scarcity, and being productive and efficient with your time for the maximum results and impact. So this is definitely very Saturnian. I'm okay with it. Honestly, I found that the energy was a lot heavier when I was living on my Neptune lunar node PARAN. Neptune can be very depressing at times and also just very stuck in lethargy and lack of motivation and escapism, which is something I definitely felt when I was living on that Neptune lunar node. Saturn lunar node is a little bit different, but let's get into a little bit extra things here. About astrocartography is you can track this when you're in the plane, in the air, flying over lines. I've noticed this in my own traveling experience when I'm traveling across the world. My energy shifts, my focus, my energy. There'll be times where I'm more lazy, chill, lethargic, just watching a movie, and then other times where I'm like, let's get some work done and be really productive and energized. And I've also noticed on ferries, traveling from a Venus line to a Saturn line, or going from latitudes in car rides. My husband and I recently took a road trip through Finland, and how I felt when I was in Helsinki was so different from how I felt 2 hours later after that 2-hour drive up north to a different Paran. And that's why Parans matter. They show you the energy and story at a latitude. And the minute that I woke up this morning, it was like I just wanted to get some work done, go to the gym, be productive with my time, film videos, and just, create some structure and organization in my life. It does not disregard the timing, however. Timing is also really important, and we are going through some interesting astrology right now. For instance, right now, at this moment as I'm recording this on August 14th, 2024, we have a Jupiter-Mars conjunction in Gemini. Gemini being ruled by Mercury, and Mercury's over in Virgo, retrograde at 0 degrees today. There is definitely a slowdown, redoing things, re-looking at things, and it's not really a time of forward action as much as we're feeling it is. Also, we have Mars squaring Saturn today. Woo, what a doozy. I woke up to some hard emails this morning. I'm not supposed to be checking emails right now, but I did, and we got some delays, we got some little problems that are coming up. August 14th is putting out a fire day. Yes, there are problems that can come up when we have Mars square Saturn, of course, whether it's in our natal chart or in the transits. However, I like to be productive with that energy. I want to use the energy regardless of what it is. With Mars square Saturn, I'm like, okay, let's edit those photo albums. Let's get rid of the photos in the Google Drive files that are not helping me and are distracting me from my work. Let's clean out the desktop. Let's clean out those external hard drives and find a way to create more systems and structures and organization with the work going forward. That's how I'm using this energy. So regardless of what Paran you're on, you still have to look at the timing and see what's happening in the sky that day, what's happening in the transits that day. And while Mars is squaring Saturn, which is delays, frustration, and just feeling like you're hitting a brick wall, you can still use it. What is the best way you can use Mars square Saturn? Work, get the work done, go to the gym, work out, tackle that to-do list in whatever small way you can. Put up boundaries. I'm using this Mars square Saturn transit efficiently and effectively, and you can too. And the Saturn lunar node Paran definitely helping me be more productive, more serious, and would I want to live here long term? Probably not. Probably not as fun as I would like to have. Like Sun Uranus is way more fun. Jupiter Moon is way more fun. But still, you can use the energy if you're traveling somewhere. Why not? One of the most productive places I've ever been in my life was my Sun Saturn Paran when I was living in Corsica. Definitely not the most playful, fun-loving place that I've ever lived, but definitely helped me focus, get the work done, and for that I'm very grateful. I wrote a book during that time. Would never be able to write a book, I don't think, and be serious about the book writing if I weren't on that Saturn Paran. So just goes to show, do not be afraid of the Parans, but there are going to be some that are easier than others. Depends on what you're looking for and what you want to harness in your own life. Let's keep going. Now, a lot of my clients have described the Saturn lunar node line as places where they really got into their authority with their job, like being taken seriously in their line of work or having more responsibilities, more obligations, more duties and work on your plate in these locations. These are places where people tend to like less or are less enjoyable for many people, but they are often important markers of someone's story in regards to their work and their sense of rising into their authority, their responsibility, and for some, that means being a teacher, learning from experience. So I recommend that you look at your own map. Do you have any Saturn and the lunar nodes at a latitude? On a Paran? Those can be places of really good work, efficiency, getting work done, responsibility, but also can be a place where time feels like it's ticking. And there is this sense of more focus on work and less play. Depends on what you're looking for in your life. You know, there are going to be seasons in life where you're ready to put in that Saturnian discipline and effort into your life. And some of you may not want that Saturnian effort or discipline or responsibility in your life. We're all going to be at different phases and looking for different things.